Good day, McVeigh. Here we are in the studio, live for the Get Smart show today. And first up, we have Peter. Peter, how are you? Happy New Year, buddy. What do you have for us?
Sun facts.
Sun facts. You know, we could use a little sun today, so this is a perfect day. So what do you want to tell us about the sun?
Here, the temperature can reach around 15 million degrees Celsius inside the sun.
Wow. What do you think about that, Mr. Angeli?
Wow, that's hot. We don't need that much sun.
That's pretty hot. You know, I guess that's why. Do you know how far the sun is from the Earth? You have that?
Yeah, I have that. It takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds for the light to reach the Earth from the sun.
All right. So what that means, boys and girls, that the sun right now is sending a light beam. Let's call it that. It will take 8 minutes and 20 seconds for that light beam to hit the Earth. But how far is the sun from the Earth? Let's put that out there. See if anybody knows, because then we're going to talk about what he said, that this sun is 15 million degrees inside the sun. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Why did you decide to study the sun?
Because my teacher said go on the internet and search like something up that you want to do and then make a paragraph, and I decided to do the sun.
Very good job. Excellent work on the sun, by the way, and an excellent paragraph. So we're going to maybe have you back in just a minute when somebody figures out how far the sun is from the Earth, and then we'll talk again. Good job, Peter. All right, Mohit. Mohit, this is one we haven't heard about, Mr. Minerva.
Wow.
Ready for this one? Hermit crabs. Wow. What do you want to tell us about hermit crabs?
By the way, before we go, Ms. McCready's, Evan says 93 million miles, just to keep that
93 million miles away.
before we get started. Okay.
Okay.
Hermit crabs borrow shells from other animals, such as snails. A hermit crab.
How about if I hold this for you so you don't have to look down?
A hermit crab's eyes are attached to eye stalks. Wild hermit crabs like to live in groups. A hermit crab has 10 legs. The front 2 legs have claws for fighting and gathering food. It has 2 additional pairs of legs for walking. Its 4th and 5th pairs of legs are tiny. There are more than 1,000 different types of hermit crabs.
I had no idea about hermit crabs. Did you?
I'm quite confused. It's a bit of a misnomer that they're called hermit crabs. But what did he say about wild hermit crabs?
Yeah, say that. Exactly.
Wild hermit crabs like to live in groups.
So, what is a hermit?
It's a crustacean like all other crabs.
Okay, so a hermit crab is. But if I said that somebody was a hermit, not a hermit crab, what would it mean if I said, if somebody said Miss Dunn is a hermit, what would that mean? Do you know? Okay. So does anybody know what hermit means? What is a hermit? And this is important because of what Mr. Minerva was talking about. And again, the same thing, he and I looked at each other when we heard you say this, that wild hermit crabs like to live in groups. And I didn't know that they have 10 legs, or that there are 1,000 different species of hermit crabs. Who knew? Maybe some of the other hermit crabs are hermits and don't like to live in groups.
That makes sense.
What do you
Rob
think hermit
Volpe
means?
says a hermit means to live inside your house.
Interesting. Good. Very close, Robert. So a hermit is somebody who really does not like the company of others. They like to be by themselves. They stay away from other people. They live away from others. But that's why he said it's a misnomer. A misnomer means kind of the opposite, because you said wild hermit crabs like to live in groups. Normally, a hermit likes to live by himself. But very cool fact, don't you
Maybe
think?
they just don't like to share their shells with other hermit crabs.
That could be. I don't know. Nice work on the hermit crab project and teaching me something, because I didn't know that stuff. Okay, come on back here for a second with the sun, Peter. So 93 million miles away. All right, so now we know that the sun is 15 million degrees on the inside. And the sun is 93 million miles away. So what does that mean? Imagine if we were closer to the sun than we are.
Then we could be like blind because
Yeah.
it's too close.
Yeah, we'd be too close and we might get super burnt, you know. So you have skin like mine. I get sunburned in the summer. Yep. So it's good that we are not closer to the sun. 93 million miles away is a long, long way.
Seems like it's the perfect distance from us.
Yeah, seems pretty good. All right, good job. Glad we figured out that. All right, and last up this morning, we have Ella and Natalie. What do we have today, girls?
We did a project on stingrays.
Oh, stingrays. Look at this. We're going back to the sea. Tell us about stingrays.
So stingrays, they don't look like fish, but they actually are fish.
Okay. So do they sting you?
Yes.
Okay. Did you get to pet the stingrays?
At the Long Island Aquarium, yeah.
They didn't
those
sting
are
you?
manta rays.
Oh, they were manta rays?
Yes.
All right. So tell us about some facts that you learned about stingrays.
Stingrays, they can live up to 20 years.
20 years. What
They're
else?
carnivores.
Oh, they're carnivores. Love that word. Okay. And?
They like to eat shrimp and mussels.
And clams.
And clams? So they eat shellfish, huh?
Yes.
Wow. All right. What else? I love that you know your facts, by the way. They're just rattling them off. Look at that. What else?
The stingray they can be heavier than a piano.
What?
Wow.
Who knew
They
that?
can.
That's a big stingray.
Mhm.
All right. Anything else? Wow.
They're
I
shorter
guess
than a school bus,
they're shorter than a school bus.
and they're slower than a car.
So they're slower or shorter than a school bus?
They're shorter than a school bus, and they're
And
slower than a car.
All right. Wow.
So fun.
So how big are they? Do you
Um,
have any dimensions here?
well, a piano is 600 pounds, and the stingray can grow up to like 650 pounds.
Who knew?
That's gotta be.
Ella
a monster.
Giordano. She knew. All right. Wow. I didn't know that. Where do you find stingrays? What part of the world?
We can find them. Maybe like we can find them in the ocean, but
Well,
I
they
don't.
like to hang out on the ocean floor.
Yeah, they like to hang out on the ocean floor. I just don't know really where.
You don't know the climate? I don't know the climate either, so it's just wondering.
I mean, if you can see in this picture, they're on the ocean floor.
Yeah, they're on the ocean floor, so I assume that the cold water works for them
Yeah.
because the ocean floor is cold no matter where you go.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, that's excellent news because I don't want to run into one of them. I'm not going
They
down there.
definitely do go to tropical climates. I don't know if they go cold as well.
Yeah. All right.
I've
Well,
seen them in tropical climates.
you have.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Nice work, girls. Really impressed with how you knew your facts. High five. Good job. All right. And, of course, we're going to have a close-up of my jacket right now. And we have a couple of mighty finds of Mighty Kind. All right. So our Mighty Kind moment of the day is going to come from, let's see. Vincent. Vincent, love this. This is in room 218.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so he says, oh, got out the drum roll. All right, there we go. Okay, no matter how big or small, you are always a friend. Think about that. That's very profound. That is true. So I think what Vincent means by this is it doesn't matter if you're a first grader, if you're a fifth grader, if you're a grandpa, that you are always a friend to somebody and can be a friend. And your friends don't have to be the same age as you. So a grandpa could have a friend who's 5 years old. I think that's what he means. What do you think? You think I'm onto that?
I think Vincent's on a roll.
I think
what
that's awesome. He came in with that cool thing the other day
Yeah.
with the 12 Days of Christmas and the cows. And now this. Good work, Vincent. And of course, boys and girls, as a reminder, every day is a good day to get smart and be kind to both each other and the earth.